Good morning, B56. You have certain things that make you angry. Those of you with siblings, I already see you shaking your head. But there's lots of things that make us angry. Someone being mean to us, just pushing our buttons, so annoying. They took the chair I was sitting in. They ate the last of the cereal. They don't clean up after themselves. They're so disorganized. They hog everything. I don't know the answer and they keep asking me. There certainly is a lot of things that make us angry. But is it okay to be angry? That is our question today. Is God okay with me being angry? Go ahead and discuss that with your family right now. What'd you come up with? I'm sure there's some really good stuff in your discussions. I wish I could hear them. But let's go ahead and just break down a few things that we know about anger. First, anger is a true human emotion. Every one of us has times where we get angry. It just happens. Also, multiple times in the Bible we see where God himself gets angry. In the book of John chapter 2, we see Jesus entering into the temple with his disciples, and what he sees in the temple makes him really angry. You turned my father's house into a marketplace? And then he starts upturning tables and throwing things around. He's pretty angry. Wait a minute, Jeff. You're telling me that God gets angry? But I thought it was wrong to be angry. I even thought it was sinful. But God doesn't sin. That's some pretty good deduction right there. If God himself gets angry, but yet we know God can't sin, he doesn't sin, then how can anger be a sin? But if anger's not a sin, how come it feels bad? Another really good question. The Bible actually never tells us that anger is a sin or that even getting angry is a bad thing. But it does tell us to be careful about anger. James 2 verse 19. My dear brothers, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. See? It doesn't say don't be angry. It says be slow to anger. In other words, be careful about anger. The verse right after that, verse 20, for man's anger does not bring about the righteous life that God desires. See, we need to be careful about our anger because in our anger, we're not thinking fully clear. We may act differently when we're angry than we otherwise would when we're not. And that, my friends, is the danger of anger. Let me see if I can give you an example. Have you ever played a game where you get really, really dizzy and then it makes certain ordinary tasks seems really, really, really difficult? Like just walking when you're dizzy is a really tough thing to do. Is it possible to do? Of course, but really, really hard. Anger is similar in this way. Being angry in and of itself isn't a bad thing, but it makes doing good things harder. Let's take one of the fruits of the Spirit. How about patience? When we're not angry, patience isn't the most impossible thing, albeit still very tough for some of us. But when we're angry, patience is dang near impossible, isn't it? So, there you have it. Is it okay for me to get angry? Sure. But you need to be real careful about getting angry. And how do we handle ourselves when we are angry? Well, that's where we need the Lord's help. That's where we need the Holy Spirit. The more we learn to walk with the Lord and to invite him into everything that we do, the easier it is to deal with our own anger. So, that's my prayer and my challenge for you this week. That you would invite the Holy Spirit into all the aspects of your life, but especially the times where you get angry. Remember the fruits of the Spirit? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and what? Self-control. Every one of those things helps us battle against our anger, but especially that last one. God can help you with this, and he's super excited to. You just need to let him. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week. Okay, Now I want you to head over to Facebook and tell me, what is it? What's the one thing that really makes you angry? Go ahead and comment there and leave me your angry face photo.